set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. In motion goes the tight end. They run again on first down. Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run with Hines. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is Hines. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Hines. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Finding space at the 40. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Throw for it on 4th down. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big play that time on 4th and 1. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Touchdown! A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Davante Adams. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd down, Cook. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Here's Cook again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Hines. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. From the gun, it's Carr. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Carr again. Open man, that's Renfro. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Carr to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They run the counter with Cook. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From midfield, here's Allen. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with a football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead.
Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On play action, now Carr being chased out left. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Throwing now is Carr. Touchdown! Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And a throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Allen on first and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now Allen. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. Carr to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr going to throw here. Throw left side taken in by Renfro. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Is Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Allen. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. Allen. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.